Hello. How is everybody? I hope everybody's good. I just thought that I would come on, and I gotta do the 9th, so I'm a little behind. But I don't have a whole lot to journal, so I just thought I'd turn on the camera so y'all know that I was still alive and kicking over here. So, what is everybody up to? Has everybody stayed current in their journals and things? Well, I will tell you this. I mean, somewhat in this. Where's my monthly? Somewhat in this. Today's the 14th. Nope. Today's the 13th. I put this on the wrong day, didn't I? I'll change it. It's fine. And of course, my gosh, the 365 buttons, that's caught up. However, hi Lily, I am not current in my 5-year. It has just fell by the wayside, unfortunately. Can I go back and back document? Probably. But we'll see. I'm trying to get this sticker back off of my day of the week. I printed it on sticker paper and then didn't cut it out with the Cricut. And I was like, I'm not going back. I'll just cut it with scissors. Ugh. Okay. So, do I have any? Yeah, okay. This is the 10th. And in case you're new here, hello and welcome. But I have decided that I was not going to predate my altar composition book for February because I don't like to have blank pages, and I've not been really good at it. But I did get some happy mail from Sweet Madeline over at the on Instagram, the Quilting Kitten. She sent me this beautiful card for Valentine's, and there's more, but stickers and all the fun things. I have a pile right here. I think I made a post on Instagram about it, but so cute. And I don't know if she has a YouTube page or not, but I will tag her Instagram down below. And we'll just see. Alright. Okay, so on the 10th, oh, that was a cleaning day for sure, for sure. Yuck. Okay. I mean, that's the story of my life. Dishes and cleaning. Dishes and cleaning. That's what I do. I did talk to my big boy. He had been sick. Bless his heart. And I'm going to put a blue little... I'm going to talk about that fit. Perfect. So, yeah, I just thought I would get some things in the journal. Oh, Lily. She was hitting her bell on her condo. She's like, it's dinner time. Feed me. Okay. A little crooked, but I think that's fine. But yeah, so I've, like this is 2 days. This took up a whole day. This is a whole day. This is a whole day. This is 2 days. And then this is going to wind up being 3 days. I mean, because sometimes there's just not nothing to journal, but I want to document a little something. You know what I mean? But if I don't, then that's fine. I'll just go from the 8th to the 10th. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's no big deal. But at least my pages are full and they're not blank. Okay, so I want to put a little phone here because I talked to Gage. Let's see. I think I'll use a little cell phone because I'm trying to use these planner stickers. And I have some printables from Elizabeth and Carrie. Elizabeth over Never Hopeless and Carrie over at the Concrete Butterfly. I'll just show you what they look like. They're small ones too, printables. And there's black and white. You don't have to print them blue. These are Elizabeth's printables over at Never Hopeless. And Carrie's over at the Concrete Butterfly. And I'll use these quite often. But I think because I'm trying to use all the planner stickers, I will use one of these. And I'll use the little green one. That's going to blend in too much. So we're going to use that. Oh, if I can get it off. I stuck that to the trash can. Oh, I'm going to regret that. But put a little cell phone right there. Cute. And then I'll come in and write about Gage and him being sick. I need another something because my girl came. Her and Riley came over to visit. Let me see if I've got some more journaling spots. Here's a small one with little cat feet. That's a little bit too rectangle. I mean, I can write on the paper. I don't have to have a journaling spot. But I just thought if I did, I would probably have a, what is it called? Sticker, planner sticker. Let's see if we can find something. I don't think I have any plain boxes here. I think I only have like the stacked boxes in this book. But I did a flip through, I think all my what is it called? Planner sticker books. Sorry. I get a tickle every time. But, see if there's any boxes left in this, or is it just, I could just use this and just notate that my girl came down. I was so excited. I mean, I don't know why she thinks she has to be grown and work like a full-time job and, you know, all the adulting stuff. I miss her so much. I just wish she would. Let me see. I'm digging over here to see if I have something just to cut. These are planner stickers are made for the Happy Planner Classic Monthly. It's a monthly box. And that is cut out so you could still see the number. I was trying to see if I have a heart. Let me put a heart. These might be see-through. Let's try, we'll try this one. It's got a little foil on it, so it may, that'll work. That will work. Okay, and then I did cook dinner that night. I cooked spaghetti, and it was amazing. Like, I mean, if I'm being honest, I cook good spaghetti anyways. But for some reason, it was, like, really good. And I don't think I have, like, a pasta sticker. Let's just look. Let's see, there's, oh, we do, look, we have a spaghetti sticker. Fun times. Okay, we're using all the stickers, so we're just going to put, do I want another box one? It sure is going to be boxy, though. Do I care? Do I want a different size box? Let's look. We're trying to use all of the stickers. I could put a quote right there. I think that might be what I do. I'm going to put cook dinner spaghetti. And then I just put some quote stickers together. We just need a little something right there. Let's see what we got. Ooh, I like the colorful ones, but let me just flip. I like to think happy, be happy. Just, it'll give it some, and I'll just, don't want something else to go right there. Let's do some little stickers right there. Let me see if I can get this backing off. Sometimes I have to cut them. I changed, I'm just trying to get the sticker off. I changed my blade on the Cricut. I think that was my problem. Well, and the settings, but I changed the blade, and that has helped out tremendously. Who would have thunk? You have to change, and I don't think I've stickles all over me. Ugh. Who would have thunk you would have had to change your blade out? And I don't think I've changed it out since I've had the darn thing. I found an extra one in the drawer, so, but we can just kind of do, we can just rip it is what we can do. I hope my head's not in the camera. I can't really see. I mean, I'm blind with glasses, without glasses. Oh, I think it has to go under there. It's fine. Everything is fine. Look, so cute. And that just fills up that little space. That's not sticking. Oh, because the sticker part's not on it. We'll just put a little glue. Let me roll that down. Awesome. Fun times. Alright, so that's going to make that full. And then I like to go back in when I get like a page done. And like, I got to put my Lydia Wonky stars and, you know, stuff. So, let me see. I have her stars right over here. Let's just see. I have all these printables. This is crazy talk. Let me find a Lydia Wonky star. It has been so nice here. It's still a little cold, but it rained, but like, the sun has been shining, and it's been like, it's been nice. It's like a cool spring day, you know, which I don't know if it's supposed to last. Who knows? Well, this usually works, and for some, oh, I didn't scrape it down. If you rub it down real good, put your little sticker on a piece of tape, and then it should just peel right up. Perfect. And then see, I just kind of put them along. Oh, I had one right here. I don't want two red ones. Let's see. I gotta print some more because I only printed one sheet, but I use them so much because I love them. And Lydia is over at February and June. I will link her also, and you'll be able to find the link, I think, to her Wonky stores. And let's do one kind of right here. Let's see what colors I have. What about we could do a red one. We'll do a red one. And y'all, it's been a while since I filmed, you know. I mean, y'all do know. If you watch, you know. And when I went to put my camera up there, it's like literally like 2 or 3 seconds. But it's like it took me a second to like, what do I, like, couldn't figure it out. I'm just like, look how cute. And I'll probably add some up in here when I have to write what I'm going to write and everything. So there's that page. Fun times. Okay. Let's move on. I got a pile right here that's fixing to fall on the floor. Okay. Now we're moving on to, that was Tuesday. This is Wednesday. Oh gosh, yesterday was nuts. Oh, I have spent my entire day dealing with urgent care and the health department and environmental health poison control. It was the whole thing, and ugh. This is Wednesday. Okay, the 11th. Let's see. I don't think I have a whole lot, but it's something. We got new locks. Donald went and bought new lock and deadbolt for the front door. I mean, we have locks and deadbolts. We just chose not to ever use them. I know, it's 2026. Everybody should be locking their doors. But we live so far back that we just don't always, you know. But I've had this feeling in the pit of my stomach one night when Donald was working, and I was getting ready to go to bed and, you know, doing my whole, you know, nightly routine, blah, 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 blah. Fed Lily, went to get to bed, and I was like, this feeling in the pit of my stomach was like, go lock the front door. And I was like, what? We never lock the front door. Like, that's crazy, you know. And I just kept continue on fiddling with stuff, you know, whatever. And it was strong, like, go lock the front door. So I was like, okay. So I went all the way, locked the front door, the bottom lock, because Donald was at work. He wasn't going to get home till 7 o'clock in the morning, and we don't have house keys. We don't tote house keys unless we know that we're gonna lock the door. But anyways, so I locked the little bottom lock, the actual doorknob lock. I turned around and it was like, lock the door. And I was like, I've already locked the door. I turned around and looked. I seen that I did lock it. And it was just this feeling of like, lock the door. And I was like, I did lock the door. You know, I'm thinking to myself. I'm not talking out loud to myself. That would make you crazy. Thinking to yourself's one thing. And it was like, no, the deadbolt. Lock the deadbolt. And I was like, that is insane. He could probably pick the front lock, but if I lock that deadbolt, he ain't getting in. You know, I did. I locked that deadbolt, and that feeling just went away. I had so much like, you know. So I just sent him a text message. I was like, look, I had a weird feeling. I had to lock the door. If it's not unlocked when you get home, call my cell phone. I'll come and lock it. I set me an alarm clock. Do you know how many years it's been since I've had an alarm? I set me an alarm clock to get up to unlock that front door for him. So when he got home, it would be unlocked. And so he was like, what was that about? Like the next day, you know, when we were talking, I was like, I don't know. It's so weird. I was like, it didn't scare me. I wasn't scared, but I don't know what that was. But it was a very, very strong feeling. And I know that when you have those feelings of certain things that are off, whether it's something ain't right about a person and an environment that you're in or whatever, go with it. Go with it. It's better to be safe than sorry. And I was like, worst case scenario, nobody tries to break in and the doors were just locked. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why. But he was like, okay, well, if you'll do that again for me, you know, in the morning, oh, my light just fell. Okay. Are y'all okay? Jeez. But, So anyways, he got up and went to Home Depot and got us new locks for the door. Alright, this was a big cleaning day. I'm talking about, do y'all clean y'all's washer and dryers? I do. I do mine with a toothbrush and a toilet brush. But hear me out. It's not a toilet brush that I use on the toilets. It's specifically for the washing machine, because our washing machine, I used to work in appliances, and I don't know if y'all know this about me, but I worked in appliances, and I worked there, and then I transferred over, and I was a kitchen designer for Home Depot. But anyways, I love a good agitator in my washing machine. We're supposed to be journaling. It did rain this day, so let me get my weather out. But anyways, so I like an agitator in my washing machine. If you don't, it's okay. You don't have to, but I do. And some little rain boots. Oh, or umbrella, or both, because they're both cute. But in mine, it has the agitator, of course, like a true agitator, like not just the thing in the middle, and that's where in the top of it is where you pour your like fabric softener, and so I like to take that out and I scrub it with the toothbrush, but it's the long empty, it looks like a tube, the part of the agitator. I have to go in there and with the toilet brush and stick it all the way down in there and pull it, because it's got a handle and it's like an oversized bottle brush, you know. But I have to clean my washer, and I clean like around the drum. We got a rubber topping on the metal of the drum, and I have to clean all that, and around the doors and the knobs, and I just scrub. And I do my dryer the same way. Like, I don't use water on it, but I have a special vacuum cleaner and a duster. And anyways, it's a job. I would rather clean a washer and dryer than I would out my refrigerator, but it still work. But anyway, so it's a rainy day, so let's pull out a marker. Sorry for my reach. I don't know if this is going to be the true color, but we could just put rainy, because we haven't been getting much of it. And there is that card. It's making it bumpy. Let's see if I could I have a board right here. It goes in like it's like a pencil board. Let's see if that's enough. It might not be. But anyway, so I had a big cleaning day. Rainy day, and we'll just do something like this, just because I'm not good at hand lettering and all that junk. I can't do all that, but at least it's just not plain. And I wanted to put one of these or both in, because we got new locks. I could do both, but is that necessary? I could put one in the other journal. Yeah, I'm going to put that one in here. Okay. Might need some liquid glue. But anyways, so that was my story on why we changed the locks. And it was a good thing too. I had cleaned my washer and dryer out and earlier that day, and then Donald around, I think 4 o'clock or so, before he went to work, he changed the locks on the door while I was cooking supper. what did I cook for supper that night? He made me cook breakfast again. Breakfast food. Ugh. But anyways, and my neighbor, she called. She's like, can I come wash a load of clothes for school tomorrow? Because our washer tore up and the part hadn't come in. I was like, absolutely. And I'm glad I had cleaned the washer, because that would have been embarrassing. You know? Ugh. I try to stay on top of stuff, but sometimes it's just, ugh. It's like you get one room cleaned, and then when you move on to another room, I have real bad staying focused when I'm cleaning. I mean, it's like I'm doing the dishes, and then I think, okay, well, I got my dishwater ran or whatever, and then I'm like, oh, well, I need to take this dishcloth and this hand towel and, you know, this drying mat and whatever. I need to take it to the laundry. Well, then when I go to the laundry, I'm like, oh, well, I need to throw in this load of towels. So I'm doing that. Well, when I open up the washer, I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot to put those in the dryer. Well, then there's clothes in the dryer. So I go take them out of the dryer and lay them for me to fold. And by the time the dishwasher's cold, because I am the dishwasher at my house. I don't have an actual dishwasher. I have to hand do them. That's why I don't have my rings on. My hands are so dry. Because I also wash with Dawn and bleach. So my hands stay awfully dry. But anyways, that's the point. Okay, what do we do? Oh, Nova, she was like, can you cook me potato salad? I was like, it's a random Wednesday. She's like, but I want some potato salad. And I was like, okay, sure. I will cook you some potato salad. So I cooked some potato salad. I was trying to find something just to stick in here. Kind of do like that. These are not on sticker paper. But I just, yeah. So that's what we've been doing. Changing locks, cleaning, getting ready for Donald's schedule to change because he worked. I should have cut that edge off, but it's okay. His schedule has been changing like crazy at work, and yeah, it's just been, he worked third shift, and then he worked that for a few days, and then he's like, well, when I get home, I gotta, go straight to bed, blah, 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 because I gotta get up and go in on SACAT. And I'm like, what? How does your brain function like that? Mine could never. I want a little bit of wash you right in there, I think. Because I don't know why. I just do. Yep. Alright, let's put some right here. It's a little see-through, and well, can we get it a little bit straight? Oh gosh, that was hard to, it's a little plasticky tape. Okay. Well, there's something. It's just something. Alright, and then got glue on my paper. I'm bad about that. I was using glue pages, but then it's like they get covered up in on my desk, and I'm like, well, where are they? And then I lose them. So, I need something to notate. I cooked potato salad. I cooked breakfast food. I'm going to journal about Donald changing the locks. I have Rainbow Basics. Let's see if there's any more boxes left. I have about used all of this because I don't use all this, but I don't think there's any boxes left. Oh, there's this one. Cool. It's a cool color. I can just put this like here and talk about the locks. Oh, that came up nice. Okay. Talk about that. And then let's see if there's a square box. I'd like a square just to put something in. I don't know why I like to notate my dinners and stuff. I think that's the planner girl in me, you know, because I just used to do that all the time. This book too is about, it's about gone. I could just make a box. This yellow one kind of goes with that, but so I don't, do I want, yeah, we're just going to do like that. And then I can write about, I cook the dinner, I can write about the locks. And notate like all the to-do stuff. That's fine. Okay, let's move on to Thursday. And then I think that'll be done. First, I don't know how long I've been gone. How long have I been? 30 minutes. Okay. I mean, not that it matters, but I got other things to do. Oh, I was like, where did that go? I just like to round the edges a little bit. I know that Allison is doing an item of the month of paper pads, and I was like, thank goodness, finally something other than crayons and colored pencils, and I thought I was going to be really on board with that, and it's a fantastic idea. However, with me doing my planner like this, it's hard because like this was 3 days worth. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I don't know. I can't keep up with that. So, and I do have some printables of Lydia's somewhere under that, I think. Oh, gosh. Just behind. You know what I'm saying? Just behind. This is the 12th. Where's my tweezers? Oh, right here in front of me. So, we'll do that. And then this day, I need like some private journaling because how am I going to do that? I need an envelope, don't I? I'm thinking. That I could just slide. How am I going to do this? Because this was the urgent care day, the health department, poison control. And I just kind of want to put that in an envelope or a tag. But, I'm looking, I'm digging through some little scraps of paper, cardstock or something. I have this on my desk. What is this? Yep, and I can am I going to carry it? I don't care if it covers up that day, as long as I put the pocket. I need to figure that situation out. So that's crooked. And that has a hole there, so we're going to take it off about there. She's still crooked. Let's do this. Perfect-ish. Okay. God, that still looks crooked. Let me see. Wow. It is very crooked. Oh, I did not want to have to pull this out, but here we are. I gotta figure out, just want to take a little bit off. It was barely crooked, but enough to notice that it was crooked. Okay, now I need an envelope. I mean, not an envelope, a pocket. Excuse me. I could take like a journaling card. I mean, a Project Life card. I have some right here that I could just use. Oh gosh, about dumped them all. We'll see. I might do that. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, I didn't put the lid on this. We're going to try this part. I hope I'm not in my head's not in the frame. But trying to get a thin because I don't really want to have to cut that down again. I will, but I don't want to. Like that. And then I think I'll put, where is I have a messy desk. My polka dotted washi. Love this stuff. Kind of add some right there. We'll add a little bit up here. And a little bit right here. And what I'll do is when I get through setting this up, I'll come back and just flip and show you the finished pages. But I need to put something on this. Let me look for another. I think there was another box. That would have been a good color. Because I'm scared. She's light, but because what I wanted to do was do like something like this. If that glue will hold, it'll fit. And then what I thought about was I have some alpha stickers right here. Let's see. That I thought we could do. That is crooked. What is wrong with me today? Spell out urgent care. And that way it'll remind me when I see that to not just be flipping that tag over. You know what I'm saying? I know that's got a little bit of pink in it. It's okay because they're like a gradient, so I can't help that. It's all right. Do like this. This has a little bit of green in it. Magic can. Do I want to put another one? I do. Where did that book go? Because I really just want to make sure that I don't flip that off. Flip it off, flip it over. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I would have never found them over there. Good gravy. Now these aren't going to be even apart, but... And the reason I'm putting the stickers on there is to give it another, like a solid background. Maybe. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. I'll get the journaling done. And then I'll either, like I did last time, I'll either come back on or I'll just insert a photo. I had to figure out. I'm going to have to get another O. I think I might have another one. I don't know if it's in the same colorway. Oh, I do. Yay. Come on. Oh, this is a long word. It's not going to be center. Am I going to obsess about it? No, I'm not. Can't even hardly see that one, but then that way. And I will around the corners right here, just to make it look like it's finished. Really? But that's not going to stay right there. I see that. So, how would you like help? Let's do some florals. Mix all the dots and the flowers and the... It's okay. Perfect. All right. Do that. And like I said, I don't care if it covers up, that. And then I wish I had, let me see, in this, I used to have, these are some of Lydia's over February and June. I'm so quiet today. I don't know. I don't know why. Okay. Let me do it on my desk instead of on my journal. How about that? How about that? And I can just kind of put that right there. And then, of course, I have, look at these. I've had these for a long time, and I've ran across them again. Let's see, there's a couple, I think that might be all. But they're little tape dispensers, and they have, like, washi on them. I think these came from the Dollar Tree. And when I say years ago, I mean years ago. Isn't that weird? That one's come unrolled. I mean, I can unroll it, but it's so cute. And it has the little sharp. That is very sharp. So I don't know why they would make this for a kid, really, because that is sharp. But we'll add a piece right there. All right, let me find a couple more stars. I feel like we could do blue on this page. All right, and that'll help. Right there. I need a wonky star for up here. I'm about out of big ones. There's a purple one. Fun. I don't know how they're supposed to go, and I don't think it matters, but there's that one. And then I can fill it all in. So yeah, I think that's it, you guys. We got a little bit done anyways. And I'll go back and do the writing here and do the writing here, and then I'll come back on, okay? Or actually I won't. I'll just insert like a little video of just like a flip. How about that? Would that work? Okay, cool beans. Talk to y'all later. See you. Bye.